Yo guys, my name is Jason, aka Cope. I'm an immortal Valorant IGL who uses his brain to outwit opponents and win games. Today we're going to be looking at one of my go-to scrims on Pearl, where I played Astra. We didn't actually win this game, however there are a lot of good and bad rounds that I could actually break down for us, and we could see where we went wrong, how I led the team, and the anti-strats that I made to secure some rounds. If you guys do enjoy this video, please feel free to leave a like and sub. So after we lose our eco, we go into our fourth round where I tell my team that we're going to doing some mid pressure with this breach down mid top onto the killjoy, and our jet was going to dash here. This was a good play because it showed the other team we aren't afraid to fight mid or fight any part of the three lanes on the map, one being A main as one lane, mid, and B as the third lane. So what my entire strategy was to do was just have our jet dash on the stun top mid, and I was going to smoke shops and fade dog to clear it so no one could really push out of it. As you can see, we stun top mid, but our jet still dies. Even though this is bad, in hindsight, our jet dying is a good thing. Because one, it forces them to speed up into A, and two, it shows we're not scared to fight them. We still do end up winning this round. Our fade gets an amazing two-piece, and our Killjoy gets an amazing timing kill. So this just shows that even if you lose your first player, it doesn't mean the round is over. And creating mid pressure on Pearl is absolutely vital to a round's success. To finish out this round, I tell my team, let's play slow, because they're a very lurky team. So I don't know if they're going to end on B or if they're going to end on A. In the end, they do end A, and we end up securing our first round of the game. So, just to break this down a little more for us, I'm going to bring up Valo Plant so we can kind of expand the round and really talk about and break down what happened. So, the round starts with the mid player I was talking about, have a smoke on the shop side. So, this is really good because there will be no team that leaves their killjoy here and go for like some sort of mid pressure all from the top side of mid, especially when their killjoy is playing there. So, I put my smoke down, so of course block any incoming fire from the enemy team. This brings up a lot of question marks, like could they be up in this area, or are they just not really aggressing? And that also forces them to use utility to get through the smoke like a flash. So this is really good. Second sequence that takes place for our team is a breach stun. Breach's stun is sometimes very cosmetic, but other than that, I know a lot of people in ranked complain about breach stun and neon stun being cosmetic. I've had it before as well. But moving on from that, breach stun is massive here. It completely wipes out this killjoy's position, and it allows us to take this mid control unless they invest utility and it becomes an all-out brawl. So what I want Vijet to do is dash up, like we see in the video, onto this killjoy and take a gunfight with the killjoy. What this does for our team, one, it secures mid-top. Two, it shows pressure that we're fighting. And three, it kills the sentinel that's holding down this mid area, what will allow for later lurks into mid in the round without them knowing. And the only way they will know is investing a player or even more utility to re-clear this mid area or hold down this mid area. Third bit of utility is a fade dog. Fade dog is very good because I wanted to go shops through the smoke to counter anyone being in the smoke, just to clear that out and back them up even more. But one thing that I did really want our fade to use instead would be a seize. Well, a lot of people might be asking, why a seize? Well, the simple answer is a seize, one, not only can grab multiple people in this smoke, two, once they've grabbed in this smoke, they can't actually move anywhere. So they can't go back to B main and speed up onto B. And three, they cut all noise. So they can't hear us actually dash up onto this killjoy. So what happens is the sequence takes place. We dash up. Unfortunately, stun is cosmetic and our jet gets picked off. Now, as much as this might be a bad thing, in the end of the day, we see in the video, the other team speeds up onto A main. So they, I don't know what team comp they were using, but let's just say they were using this, for example. Just take these three people as, placeholders. They speed up onto A. Boom, 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 they're in. So as we can see, this was kind of the layout that they were in. Our Killjoy placed an immaculate position to pull off of A to commence a retake. Remember, we are down our duelist, so we want to keep our numbers up. Fade comes back at the perfect timing and gets 2 amazing picks. At the same time that our Fade gets picks, our Breach comes back to connector, just in case someone rushes R and he can play this trade. At the same time this happens, our Killjoy swings the guy that's wide swung to try and trade the art player and gets the pick here. Based off just this jet dying and the utility that we invested, we do actually get 3 amazing picks that allow us to win the round. So guys, before we get into this next round's analysis and breakdown, I just want to talk quickly about what an IGL actually needs to do for the team. So a lot of people just believe that IGL should come up with strats. That's definitely something they should do, of course, but this takes into consideration team comps, macros, executes onto sites, and how they play their mid-round. They also have to come up with anti-strats. This is looking at how the other team plays, adjusting the already made strats and macros previously before the game, and tuning them to beat your team. However, these are very key as an IGL, but what I think it comes down to is leadership. Leadership is massively important and something I believe that I strive in quite a lot. So this comes down to the vibes you bring to your team, the ability to turn a losing situation into a winning situation, even if it's not in the game. And what I mean by this is mentality is a key factor in so many aspects of Valorant and even esports in general. How I look at it is bad mental leads to bad plays. This is because, say, for example, you get 1v3'd in an unlosable situation. This obviously is going to have a knock-on effect on your team, but what you have to do as an IGL is completely forget about it. You need to tell your team, okay guys, listen, he had a really good round. I'm talking about the enemy player, but we need to focus on this next round. We can have a go at each other in VOD, and we can argue about whose mistake it was in VOD review. But our primary target in this game is winning the game. So we got to annihilate the bad mental, because we do not want bad mental to lead to a knock-on effect of bad. Well, thank you, Editor Me, for that in-depth analysis of what leadership is. Anyway, back to the round. I call for an A stack because they have Killjoy ult, and I believe that they're going to hit A with the ult. So I call for our weaker weapons to group up and fight as a group so it deals more damage. Unfortunately, we hear a fade eye towards B, so I instinctively call for the stronger duelist and initiator to come over to B so we can counter their push. After some time of not hearing anything, eventually the Euro does throw a clone through the smoke. As we can see, nothing, and then pang, a pop flash into a clone. This is a really good fake by the enemy team because it still has kept 3 people towards this B site. We hear the turret go off, so I instantly call for our jet to leave and go through connector. As soon as I see B is long, I tell our breach to follow suit. We see they dog through connector here, and they also fade eye art. This shows that it's going to be an A split, so I tell everyone to get ready in retake positions. Our jet gets a pick. I try and get a cheeky angle on the guy default, but can't find anything. Their Euro picks up 2, but we're able to trade out and secure the round. Okay, a pause real quick just to analyze this even further and give a question for you guys in the comments. Why do you think it was a good idea to continuously switch rotates over to each site based off information? I'll give you guys a couple seconds just to go down in the comments and write your answers, and then I'll give you my ideology. So, my ideology behind the entire reason of playing together as a team is because during the actual game, say this is B site over here, and then we have A site, I would normally have a heavier stack towards A, with one in the middle of the map being connector, and me alone on B. So what I really wanted to default or, put in the minds of the enemies is that A is strong, don't go A, B is weak, come A. Because I felt like our team had a lot of retake potential to overtake this B site. So what happens is, on an eco, you always want to play together as a team. It's an anti-eco strat that you can come up with your IGLs or your coaches if you're in tier 2 or even tier 1 play. What I wanted to do was just be fast with our rotates. Pearl is a small map, so we can abuse rotating fast between each site. So as soon as I saw any information, I instantly sprung on it and told our duelist and our breach to come to me. This is because if we don't give any info back except an Astra smoke, they're still going to think, okay, B is weak, let's execute B, where in fact they're actually going into our stronger stack. They were smart about this though, and used a clone, as we saw in the video, to bait out a breach on an Astra concuss. Based off this, they rotated straight back, but before, because I was saying about the quick rotates, we were able to change this heavy stack towards B back into a heavy stack towards A. This gave us the numerical advantage and the positional advantage to carry out this round and win it. Yo everyone, thank you for sticking around to the end of the video. If you did, I hope you liked it. If you did, drop a comment below what I can improve on, because it is my first time editing and commentary over a video, so I hope it went smoothly for everyone. Quick shout out to Gosu Academy, fantastic server and coaches. I always thought coaching was a scam in Valorant. I thought people would just recycle the same old bullshit, but Gosu Academy completely changed my outlook on this. It is fantastic. Some of the best coaches, ex-pros such as Navi Arch, and people such as Blue who have worked with the likes of Fnatic and NRG. You can reach your dream rank in record time. For me, it's helped me go from Diamond 3 to Immortal 2 and shaped me as a player to become an IGL and think about the game in a deeper, more mechanical way. What can you expect from this? Well, you get live access to pro players and coaches, the ultimate training community. What I can't stress enough, the people in the community are an absolute vibe, and you get to come and meet and play against me. Scrims, tournaments, and prizes. We do monthly scrims, tournaments, and prize pools, with first place earning a £25 cash or gift card of choice, or a free month subscription to Gosu. You get 100 hours of bonus video guides, what are just absolutely fantastic to elevate your gameplay. As you can see here, you can pause the video and read it, but every day there is something for you to do, so you will never get bored. I really hope you guys enjoyed today's video and you would take into consideration joining or even just checking Gosu Academy's website. I'll leave description links to the website and the Discord server down below. I hope you guys have a blessed day.